second times and then we'll...
Can we look at the buff he gets when he sucks?
It wasn't very descriptive.
Roll call, I think. It's judging by the symbol is roll call.
Was it not descriptive enough?
Basically, just I think if you get it, you just trade off with someone who's not your class type. Like DPS just running someone else who's not annoying DPS.
Tethering to DPS for some reason.
You did this last time too.
Yeah. He's got that buff. Tethering to tanks and healers?
Looks like it.
His cape and his sword is low.
He's just being extra.
And then now his sword is gone.
That's this Chiro.
I don't know. Do I
Okay, I grab from a tank, so I guess.
have
Let
a
me try
certain
this.
role?
Oh.
I don't know. Do I?
I didn't survive.
Holy shit!
So, Urza, did you have a debuff when that happened?
I grab it from him.
Yeah. When she took it?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like the people without the debuff might need to take it. Not sure.
I know, I don't remember what the first one was called, but that one was called Inverse something. I don't know, I don't know if it was the same as the first one. I took one last time too. Let's go. Let's pass it off.
Do it
grab
again,
some
do it again.
tethers. Yeah.
Well, it might. Yeah. Well, remember, balloon mechanics in the regular mode had to do with your job. So, like, the balloon coils is tanks take non-tank orbs, so on and so forth.
Well, I take a tether because I grabbed it from Ursa and I died miserably, so...
Yeah, don't
Did you
I think...
have...
Let me take a tether.
Okay.
Feels like Aether chains all over again.
Yeah.
Tanks and healers first.
Does Bloodurk even do anything?
It does
It
damage
sucks.
and it causes his sword to glow.
First either of one of three rolls.
Tanks
So he
and
just
heal-
sucked
or
tank and healing.
Yeah, DPS next. His cape's glowing now. I think we're...
He did his sword.
Yeah, and now...
So maybe pass this to... I'm just gonna hold it and see what happens.
You're
I
right,
don't-
the cape's still glowing.
I
I'm
feel
just gonna
like-
observe. So if Urza dies, then this was a DPS tether.
I lived. I don't know how.
Okay.
This does
Pass.
massive damage.
I home gang. By the way. But I would have died.
So...
Jump up!
Relax, cowboy.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well,
Okay, the
it looks like you
people-
guys are right.
I'll ask after this.
Buster.
I'm getting Urza. Oh, well, it's not like there's anyone to talk. So I need to. Why can't I? So we need to avoid the square that's being active.
I don't know.
Well, for poison at least. I don't know for the other ones. Test. I will go into the square and I'll see what happens.
So that's proximity, and that's a stack, right?
Yeah.
Player's stack.
Okay.
Yes, you have to be
Ooh.
out of the square.
That's
Ow.
Oh!
so just
There's
add
no
them
icon.
together.
Oh, what the... Okay.
Stay alive, Jeff. He does stay
Oh,
alive, Jeff.
go south. Go south and it's a knockback. Go south and it's a knockback. South and it's a knockback. South and it's a knockback. Oh, wait, what? I thought...
It depends on whether it's his sword or his cape, right?
I didn't know to go south.
Yeah, that's right.
Is it so
Well,
that
it said southerly shift, so...
They all call suddenly or northerly, westernly
No.
shift. But
Yeah,
it
yeah.
depends on the case it's stored. It's-
Yeah.
Hey, Jiro, what were you asking?
Oh, I was just gonna ask if the people that took the tethers that time had the debuff or not.
Yeah, I had a debuff.
Pretty sure I
used to
know
vibe that
sorry.
time.
how this works.
I'm sorry, I passed
I have
the
a-
debuff.
I can look at the
Okay.
clip.
I think I know how this
Yeah.
works. Is he casts Blood Rake and he sucks either tanks and healers or DPS, and he stores it in either his cape or his sword. And then when
I believe you are correct.
when he's returning it, he'll stab his sword into the ground, and if you were sucked by the sword, you need to get hit by the sword again. And then if you're sucked by the cape, you gotta get hit by the cape mechanic.
Okay.
I don't get it.
So what is the sword mechanic? Is the sword mechanic the tether, and then the cape mechanic
Yeah,
the
blood rage.
I think the cape was the tethers, and then the
Okay.
the sword was the
roll thing.
prey that you pass.
So he will suck, and then his other sword or cape will glow,
Okay.
and then you have to remember. And then next time when he stabs his sword for, then if you're a sword group, you need to get hit by that mechanic.
Yes.
Vice versa.
Okay.
We should probably also set up partners too, right?
Yes.
Because like
We should
have
always
partners.
seems something as a DPS, right?
All right, next pool.
All right.
Well, it won't
Luck
get long.
everyone.
So
Free for all.
not gonna jinx it.
Your,
But it won't last long.
Your group.
I'm just gonna go to my clock position. I'll probably.
Oh yeah, Cruise from Q1 works, right? I think.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, I'm
Blood
getting
Rake
sucked by
tanks
the soul.
into his sword.
We'll be able to see which one's glowing afterward. Oh no, it's
Oh wait.
no, the fucking DPS is in the sword.
I'm so confused now.
Yeah, DPS is sword mechanic.
DPS
you
is
have
sword?
a tether, give me the tank or the thing.
I'll take this shot.
I don't have one.
Where's? Oh there. Okay, I've got my tether.
Maybe do like little like.
I got
Yeah.
it.
Oh, you live.
So
Oh, we're
it's
dead.
you don't want the debuff on you, but you do want to take the tether if it's your. Ooh, that's
Wait, how did Urza
That's funky.
die?
That's a lot of damage.
Ooh, 400k, holy crap.
If you do that
I'm a
incorrectly,
useless healer. Oh my god.
Man, look at those really good fucking warriors, holy shit.
Very weird. So sorry, who got tethered first? DPS or tanks and healers?
I don't know if the tether is specifically sword or cape, or it can switch.
I saw him take it the sword and then it went to the cage.
That's my fault.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I think someone else called differently, so I got confused.
He's
So
doing
north-
northerly
Northerly
shit.
shit.
So we go
And
to-
it's the
that
cape,
is
it's a
an-
knockback.
I don't, I'm sorry.
Well, I'm dead or you're dead.
And that's a
One
stack.
of us
Well,
is
you
dead.
both. Well,
Hey. Oh.
well, that's what I
We
thought.
probably need a way marker
It's gonna be
for-
two.
for directions, like northwest. I have a difficulty to find those sword.
There were 2 fire puddles, so I'm just gonna assume that those are healer stacks or group stacks.
For light parties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's two components to that tether. One is the 4 tethers, and the other one is the 4 debuffs.
Yes.
Debuff called roll call.
So, here's what I noticed last time. I got the first tether, or whatever. Hikaru got the roll and then passed it to me, and she took a tether and lived. So I don't know if that means anything to
Yeah.
y'all.
I passed off my roll call, took a tether, and fucking died.
Last one I didn't get anything. I didn't. I think I lived, take a tether, but
Yeah.
don't remember.
Oh no, I
exactly
kept
what-
roll call, I think.
It could be this. It could be this. Roll call might swap your roll.
I-
So if you have roll call, let's say it's a DPS tether, do you think it's possible that a tank with roll call debuff on could take a tether? Because it would consider them a DPS.
I don't know.
Maybe DPS
Because-
gotta take the.
I
no,
kind of
this
feel
is-
like people just misidentify the cape and sword because I was confused with the call out and I was told something else after.
Let's
It
try.
looked like it was in the sword, and then it jumped to the cape.
And then it jumped into the cape, yeah.
I think when he stabbed the sword and the tether appears, or the debuff appears. I think tether is one and debuff's the other.
Let's see again.
Yeah.
Need more
Yeah, I
information.
agree.
You can look at a clip, like I clipped the last pull.
Barely gonna do any DPS. I just want to look.
Yeah.
So I read the debuff. It said certain blah blah blah. Certain rolls will take heavy damage. So I assume certain rolls was aren't supposed to have those debuffs.
DPS was sucked into the sword.
Now let's see whether it swaps to the cape or not. See how his cape's glowing?
Yeah, that's weird.
Tanks and healers are sucked into the cape. Maybe. Oh! I think I know.
Oh, debuff's the sword?
So take it? I'm not taking it. Bye, Jiro.
I'm probably gonna die.
I'll
Wait,
take it.
I would like this. I would like this, please. Okay.
I also died.
What did you have on yours?
How do you roll call? And I took
Immunity.
262k.
You did not take a tether?
I did not take a tether, but I had the roll call.
Let me,
I think you have to pass it, or you die.
Well,
let
two
me
people.
take a screenshot.
I have a problem. And Jeff took my tether. That's terrible.
Don't know. Do you want to get up to practice it?
No, I'm trying to, just give me a second so I can screenshot this thing.
That's thunder and fire. Light.
Lucas, then
like
here,
group?
the water.
I'll go right.
I'll be right
I will
here.
go right.
Yeah, we can.
Hey!
I'm back.
North.
That's the
North.
knockback.
Wait, is this not north? Oh, fuck. That's right. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
fudge! Can I have a marker, please?
So you have to get.
Okay, so the water goes off first, and then
I'll
Let's
vote.
go.
See what happens.
I want to see if this is AoE.
It is.
oh god, not this again. He's tethering, and to puddles too.
So,
Setting the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, all remember.
Yeah, I know. It's about time, right?
I know, right? Can I get healed? I need healing. I have dropsies.
wait, I'm
Uh,
dead.
Acting
healer.
acting tank.
Okay,
This
now I'm
effect
the
inspires
healer.
non-tanks with sustained heavy damage. However, being hit by certain attacks will remove this effect without the resulting damage.
Wait,
I need
what
a
the
healer.
fuck is happening?
Need a healer.
I'm dead.
I'm a
Who
healer.
are you? Fuck. I don't know
Roosted
your
Nail's a
fucking
healer.
voice.
Wait,
Fuck.
can we even pass these?
Being hit by
Oh.
certain attacks will remove this effect
We
without
have to-
the
we're doing the-
damage.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
so I gotta
so
take
I'm a healer.
DPS one or something.
Or wait, what?
Oh, I was acting as a healer. I took the healer one and I died.
I was acting as a
I
tank.
took a DPS one and I died. So maybe
I took a DPS one too.
Did you have
Okay.
the DPS debuff?
I had a tank debuff.
I had a tank debuff too. I was acting tank.
Here you go. This
Oh, that's
is
whack.
roll call. When this effect expires, players of a certain role will take massive damage. So it looks like we just have to. The people with tethers just need to not have that.
So it doesn't matter what kind of.
Well, I feel like
Yeah, but
at the begin, I feel like the way that it's working is he's storing our rolls into his cape or his sword, and then if he does tanks and healers, and then he stores it in his sword, and then he releases tanks and healers can't do whatever mechanic is associated with the sword, if that makes sense.
I am okay just pulling and testing more, if that's what you want to do.
Let's try out to say don't overlap don't pass anything, don't overlap the tether and debuff, see if we can survive.
Well, every time I'm trying something different
Yeah,
to see what
Okay.
happens.
Let us know your observations.
I would greatly appreciate. Yes. Thank God we have no workers. Where the fuck is north?
Well, here's a question: do we want to just keep doing that mechanic and dying until we figure it out, instead of
I'm-
proceeding?
Okay
You
with
might
that
as
until I have a
well.
better idea. The
Yeah.
the debuffs aren't very descriptive as to what to do. So.
Alright, DPS are getting sucked first.
And your sword. It looks like a sword to me.
And it swaps to his cape right afterward.
I think it always.
And his debuff also swaps.
And now it's like a sword.
Oh, I think the next mechanic tanks and healers cannot take. I think.
Alright, I'm gonna hand this to Rom.
Why did you give it to me?
Testing.
Someone take this, please. Pass this to me.
I died.
Yeah.
Okay.
I live.
I think
Okay,
that's
I
what
think
it
I
is.
understand it.
Where's
I have a new theory.
And I am tank.
Just die, so we can do it again.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
So he has on his buff bar a sword debuff, and then it also swaps to a circle-looking debuff. And when he has the sword debuff and he sucks, he does one thing. Then when he sucks the people with the circle debuff, I think those are the people who have to take or avoid the circles.
So what, if you're the second suck, can't
What?
take your circle?
I think the second suck takes the tethers,
Okay.
Alright,
Okay.
let's try second
See if
suck
it's-
people take tethers.
and the
But
first
then you
suck
also
people
have to
take.
pass your debuff too, right?
Yes,
So
Yeah.
pass your debuff.
but you don't always have to pass your debuff. It depends if you get the right thing or not. I think he can put the debuff on you, and then, like, you're supposed to have the debuff to begin with.
Tanks and healers.
So DPS will take the tether this time.
And if you look at him now, you see the buff on him.
Okay. Oh, I see. So now he gets two debuffs.
Just put out the sword. I don't know. I think I'm supposed to take this now.
Oh,
I think-
we fucked up.
I think Reese should
We
be
fucked
taken.
up.
Okay. Well, let's see what happens.
Wait. Ow.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry, Paxi. I forgot what he did first.
I still don't get it.
Did that work, right?
You're gonna die. That's a double team cluster.
Jeff!
What's your home gang?
I'll save this one so we can observe.
I home gang the other mechanic.
What the fuck?
Well, I didn't know how it was gonna work. I didn't want to die.
I'm gonna mark myself, and then I'm gonna mark Jiro so that we know where the light parties are at. Did you see penis?
Next,
Every
right?
time.
Every time. It's the water.
And snacks. Oh,
So
okay.
group 2's
so-
being knocked back left.
Oh no!
Ooh.
Dodge.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
That's the cleave.
Cave.
That's the sword. No, that's the sword.
Oh, don't ban on me, Jiro.
Killer limit break. Let's
Jesus.
go.
Thank you.
That's a tank buster, I think.
Yeah, it is. That's the double team question. I'll get long.
Got dropsies.
He's tethering to tanks and healers. Oh, he's not
No.
tethered. He didn't tether to the poison though.
Tether the fucking sewer. What the hell?
The sword is tank healer right now.
Okay. Oh, he's gonna do one of those things. So I'm. Okay.
Oh, healer right
Now I'm the
Can I
tank.
pass?
Let's go. Wait, what the fuck is this?
Who's that acting
get
killer?
fired.
Jeff, what are you?
now?
Oh,
What are you, Rooster?
Okay, so. Take a healer. Okay.
What were you?
I was acting
Fudge!
DPS.
Why I have two? Okay, I have two.
You're
Okay.
supposed to do not. I mean, it has an X on it,
Maybe you can't take your own tether.
maybe
But you
can't
gotta
your
take-
own roll and-
but- Oh my god, I took a
Roll the
DPS
gap
tether
again.
and not.
Yeah,
Okay, I took a DPS tether and died.
so I have to take like a healer tether there. Okay.
I was acting tank, and I took the tank orb and survived.
I definitely bombed a couple people when I picked up an orb. It was fucking massive.
What?
Was there
I was
X's
killed
on
by
those
another
though?
person's
You know how
AoE
there was
too.
like X's on the shit in normal mode? I didn't even
Yeah,
know.
there were.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Well, let's see if some of them are just fucking troll orbs that don't have X's on them.
I don't know.
No, they all have X's on them.
Okay.
So the second set take the tether. Is that what we're great on?
Yeah,
Actually-
that seemed to work last time.
Okay, I'm kinda just confused.
Yeah, I think the second one takes the tethers, right?
I don't know.
So. Because it always seemed like it was the debuffs that go out first.
Yes, tether.
Yep.
I think the tether.
Wait, tanks and healers again? So do you guys need to take them both?
DPS roll call.
I don't know.
Give me this.
I think you guys need both debuffs?
Well, if Jiro dies, it's my fault. Roll call.
I don't know, man.
I'll take
Because
both.
I don't think
run
tanks
away.
and healers can do any of this, right?
Oh.
Yep.
Took
I
100.
took both and lived.
I
I
lived
take
with
0
a
damage.
debuff.
I have a
So-
debuff with 10 0 damage.
I just rolled all and dodged it.
Ow. 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 Ow.
However, I have tank buff roaming.
What the fuck is going on?
That's the joke.
Oh,
Bruce is
wait,
right.
Overwiping?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, okay.
DPS
Yeah.
are meant to take both there.
Yeah,
So, it
'cause he
depends
did
on
tanks and
who
healers
sucks.
both times. Yeah, he did
Go
tanks
for-
and healers both times, so tanks and healers couldn't handle any mechanic that he
Well,
threw
that's
at
good
us.
to know.
Ah, I see. Because I take 0 damage.
So here's my
People are
question,
not
right?
feathered.
So if tanks and healers get sucked first,
Yes.
then we gotta
Okay.
pick. We can't pick up anything. Meaning,
No,
No.
we can't
but if we
handle.
get sucked second, then we
cannot
pick up
handle-
the tethers.
Yeah, we can't handle the last mechanic he throws at us if we get sucked first. And then if we get sucked second, we can't handle the first mechanic he throws at us. Which I assume is always going to be the debuff and then the tether. In that order.
Let's try that
Can we do... Okay, next poll. Can we do the partner? Because it's always like that. Tank, partner.
I thought we already did our fucker.
Yeah, you're my partner.
Yeah, this is
I'm
a
gonna
cool
be a
idea. I like this.
We can do partners again if people are confused.
You're your own partner.
He's got super full life. Let's go.
Is it Super Bolide or Super Bolide?
Super foiled.
Yes.
DPS can't take roll call. DPS tether. Can't heal roll call.
Yeah.
Oh, and
The
I have,
sword
I
one's
have
gone.
antibody. What the hell? Interesting.
I think it just means you can't pass it again.
Yes.
Are those
Is this
AoE or
AoE?
no?
I don't know.
Yeah, I have a
know.
feeling that we got it
Well,
backwards.
still.
Yeah, it is
Oh yeah, we
big
have it.
AoE.
We had it backwards.
It was the
yeah.
opposite.
Yeah.
Well, here's
Oh.
how it went. Here's how it went. He's gonna have 2 buffs. One of them is gonna be the shield-looking buff where it's green and red, and then the other one's gonna be a sword buff. One of those has a roll in it. The other one has another roll in it. And when he casts his fucking debuff on us roll call, you have to look for which buff he lost.
I don't get it.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a sword debuff and he has a little circle debuff. And whenever he casts the second time he released the things to us, he will lost one of the buff. That means that's one of the mechanic we need to handle. But I not yet connect them together. So every time he sucks us, he will have a buff, either a sword or a circle. And when he releases a mechanic, he will lose one of them. We need to know what corresponding to what.
Yeah, so I think that, let's say that he has healer charged as his sword, or healer tank charged as his sword, and then DPS charged as the other one, right? And then he fires off the debuff, the roll call debuff on us, and it's the DPS one that gets thrown off, and he still has his sword buff on before putting out the tethers. That means that DPS need to not take roll call, because it was the DPS charged one that he threw off first.
Okay.
Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah, let's cancel this one real quick. We want to do partners again, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just stand on a marker with your partner.
I think I'm going with Ursa.
Or are you
Yeah.
Paxton? Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Hi, Jeff.
Jeff has a home now.
And remember, he transfers that first debuff, it looks like, always into his cape. It goes from his sword, and then it goes to his cape, and then the next one goes to his sword again. So, just go. on DPS.
He has a sword.
And
DPS cannot
What is
do
this spell? The spell right
That's
here.
transferring to his cape.
So DPS can't do whatever mechanic is associated with this buff.
Instant healers.
He shook off his sword. That means we have to give this debuff to DPS.
Oh no! You killed me! Here, well, I'll
Here,
just
take
take
this
this
thing.
from you. I mean, worst case scenario is I die and you die, so.
But you see, he shook off the sword first, right?
yeah.
I think he always does that. I think it goes.
He'll shake off one or the other.
Okay. I didn't. All the times that I've seen, he's only been able to. He does it sword then his cape.
When he shakes one off, that's random.
Okay.
That's fucking confusing.
I gotta pay attention to that.
Just whack. Whack ass vampire.
Whack.
Yeah. This fight is sexy. Hell yeah.
What?
Make everybody look at stupid work.
Pete,
It is
I keep hearing Phoenix.
It is Venus, man.
Get knocked back to the corner.
Effects
And
spread.
Red. I'm running away from all of you.
Ouch.
Oh, that's proximity. And oh,
That was
Just go to the side.
oh shit! And then those are
I'll get
stacks. I'll be right here for my stack. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna run the fuck away because no one's around me. So just live. Oh no,
I
no
still
one lives.
died.
I can rest.
Oh.
Live, Jeff.
Take him.
Hey Roost, I have Dropsy.
Oh, he's doing
Like
blood ring on
you.
the puddles.
And
I died to
he
Dropsy.
didn't tether to the fire though.
No,
I'm not kidding, I did have
Well,
Dropsy.
because not everybody is live, so I don't know.
It
Yeah,
looks
go
like
in
he
the water,
tethered
you
to
get
the.
dropped.
It looks like he tethered to 3 and then fire. He didn't tether to fire. He's got a buff. What's the buff? Oh yeah, that's right. It's
Hey.
the sword.
Oh, we got 4 DPS, 2 tanks, 2 healers.
Nice.
Resistance to all elements is reduced.
Wait, does that mean you have to wait to take your anti your
When this
balloon
effect
thing?
expires, non-DPS will sustain heavy damage. However, getting hit by certain attacks will remove this effect without the
You
result
have to
of
get
damage.
hit by that.
They're all tanks.
What the fuck?
Scary, isn't it?
yeah, that was weird.
Oh, thanks. This fight's trolling.
Yeah, but if we were...
Kind of a dope fight,
So
though.
for
I
the
like it.
cape and sword, so if you get sucked by the sword, you can only take the sword, right? Or vice versa.
If you get sucked first, that goes into his cape. You can't handle whatever the last mechanic is, which it looks like it's always been the tethers. So if you get sucked first, you can't handle the tethers. And if you get sucked second, you can't handle the debuff.
That's not always true.
So if you get sucked first time, you cannot take the second. Oh, no, wait. If you get sucked by
Well,
the
like,
sword,
that's what I've seen. It's always been the debuff first, goes out first, and then the tethers.
so because
And it looks
this-
like
this-
he's always... Go ahead.
I'm sorry. This makes me just makes me confusing. I just want to corresponding to his buff. So if you get sucked, and then he get put on by a buff, or he put on a buff, and you can when he shake that off, is that means you have to take that mechanic if
You
get-
can't take that. I don't think you can take that mechanic.
So you cannot take the same mechanic you get sucked on. Is that
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
Right.
I'm still winging it because I'm dumb.
Yeah.
I don't understand what you're saying. To me.
I feel like I need to really see it more to fully understand it.
But we'll try something like that. These things hurt.
Yeah, the Aether thing that he does too also for Blood Rake, yeah. Thinks some healers. So we can't handle the cape mechanic.
You'll see here, he'll transfer it into his cape.
So that is,
We cannot handle cape. Oh, and
Can't handle
something.
any of the mechanics. Easy peasy.
So, yeah, the
Yes, handle
DPS
everything.
needs to handle everything. Yeah.
Didn't you come to me?
Bitch! I'm melee range. Can't go.
We just expelled his
Oh wait, I need a
sword.
DPS to come to Jiro. I'll go to PAX.
Hold up.
Oh, I got a tether. I'm like successful here.
I'm sorry, Jeff. Good job.
Hey.
Oh!
Hey.
You stay away from
It wasn't shit I could do about that.
What's that question?
Are you
Yeah, I don't
going-
think partners.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe
think
not.
partners works.
I saw two of each role get the debuff.
But I have an idea.
No, I think partners just for debuff. That's your question mark?
I think we should just hang out in our clock spots if that's the case.
No one dies. no
Hey
one dies.
guys, you know what I'm gonna say.
Don't say it.
Penis.
Penis! La pipi!
Put it.
Away,
It's hard enough to raid with
and-
one hand.
Oh,
Staying
come
right
on!
here.
And I'm gonna stay right here.
Easterly shit.
Where's East? Where's East?
I thought you said
it's-
Fuck! I forgot!
Yeah. Oh,
Red.
that's
Fucking
right.
knockback.
Oh,
doing?
water go first. I forgot.
Yeah, that's what killed me last time.
Fuck,
the
we
water.
need to write down a timeline on this one.
Oh, you remember? Oh, why?
LOL. Look.
LB5.
No, we played.
Oh, that is the
Okay.
tanks.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
Bye, Arizona.
It's 400k.
Wait, he can suck from the floor?
He's been
Yeah,
sucking from the floor. I don't
he's
think it
been
means
sucking from
anything.
the floor.
I think it's because
Are
we're all
you
dead.
kidding me? It doesn't mean anything. It always
I
means
mean-
something.
It hasn't
Dookie sucking.
revealed itself.
Healer up
Yes, I don't.
If it means something.
That we know of. We don't know.
I remember the old game I played. There was one 30 minutes cooldown ability. It's called a Pinax down. It just put on a tank, and when he died, he
It's
just takes all
just
the res. It's all the res. But it's a 30 minutes cooldown. Can also use not in the combat. So.
We did kind of get lucky the last time because it was 2 rolls. But
Gotta get lucky once to clear.
Okay.
It's not that's why it's certainly competition.
that's the DPS going into the cloak. Jesus Christ!
No, I just forgot to do it.
And some healers going into the sword.
So I'm gonna take a tether.
Thinks and
Well,
healers can't handle this mechanic.
DPS take tether.
I need a
I'm gonna
friend.
take it opposite.
Wait, you
Alright,
got
we're
it
doing our
backwards,
own.
homie.
I need a friend.
Not exactly.
I'm gonna die. Yeah.
No, I mean Hikaru did it right.
Wait.
Send me to.
Was I supposed to keep? The...
Yeah, you guys supposed to keep.
You pass the thing and get the tether
Yes.
on that
I
one.
passed the thing and get the tether.
Did you do
Pass
that?
things. Ursa's like Ursa gave me the debuff and he
Well, I
took the
passed
tether.
the thing, but I didn't take the tether.
You already had
Ah,
a tether
Oh
already, though.
shit! I got
Oh, wait,
confused.
I had the tether.
You
Did
had
I?
roll
did have
call
the
that
tether?
He has it. He has roll call to Dave.
I got confused. Surprise.
let's try that again.
Okay, what are we gonna try? Just to make sure.
If you get sucked first, you take the first damage thing that comes out. That's what we're trying. So if he sucks you first, you take roll call.
So whatever
Let's
the
see if it
preferred-
works out for him, God.
Okay.
So that's what we just did. Me and Carter did.
It does, but we need a little bit of mitigation for Blood Rage too. Tanks and healers first. Going into his pro.
Okay, so first suck is handling what?
That comes out first.
Tanks and healers need the debuff. And we can't take the tether.
You take it roll call. Thanks, healer.
Tether.
Here you go, Jiro. Come to me.
Here.
Thanks.
And these are AoE, by the way.
Yoink.
Yeah, I'm
So-
getting the fuck away from all of it. Yay!
Hey, look at that.
Oh god, definitely.
Wow, Ursa, you're so smart.
I think you write it
I
down
like
and
this.
then think about sit on it for tonight. Because it's just like I cannot not know if this is not right or not. I don't know. Exactly, right?
I mean, we could die and try it again.
we cannot not live.
I like
Not
this.
try that
I like the theme. It's like a play.
You said
You know
did.
Like
Say the
roll
line,
call,
Bart.
setting the scene. It's so cool. This is stat and
I have drop C's. Never mind.
fuck
I'm
you.
confused.
I literally got drop C's.
I need a friend. Knockback first.
Remember, we're getting knocked back to the west.
Yes.
Ow!
It's a knockback as well. Fuck you, man.
Fuck!
Oh.
Double knockback.
I see.
Okay.
I don't know.
I will
What's the
use
tell for a knockback or a sword?
Cape. Cape
It's just if it's glowing.
The cape is glowing or the sword is glowing.
I don't know. Everything's glowing on my screen.
Off your battle
Are
effects.
his balls glowing?
Yeah.
Yes. They're delicious, dude.
You don't even want to know what that mechanic does.
That's penis mechanic, right?
This one is balls glow.
Then blood rate on DPS.
Can people hang out in your Prog spot?
Yes, that'd be very helpful.
Oh,
I'm always in my clock.
Oh, we cannot handle
Suck
shit.
twice.
Yeah.
So if you get your debuff and take the tether?
Yeah, tanks and healers have to do everything.
Oh, thank God.
Used to that. I didn't get a
Uh,
debuff.
I need a friend.
Oh
there
my
you go,
god.
Ursa.
I'm your friend.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let me
There you
check
go,
out-
Hey, you're
Ursa.
good.
I'm
Hey,
just gonna
thanks.
go.
Yeah. Be my
I
friend
think
again.
deep.
Nope.
Inverse chlamydia.
Yeah.
Thinking Jiro.
I'll say that.
Oh, you know what? Lilybell would be good here.
Oh, this one.
God damn it, Jeff. I guess that you don't
Hey,
have
you
to
can
vote.
actually keep the box. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Don't worry, Jeff, dude. I'll do everything.
You go make it bad. Do it all.
I mean, you're talking to the Sigma tank here.
My group's going towards lava. Oh, is it this spread? Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. I'm so sorry.
Sword.
It's proximity first, right? Yeah.
Oh shit, it was.
Okay.
About 3 seconds.
Friends?
I'm here.
I don't know.
Well,
Oh, fuck you! Hey.
Hey, at least
I
we
was
know
so
it's
used to
healer.
knockback.
Okay, that's
Hey, yeah.
Why didn't you just do?
just
Forehead. I don't know.
Forehead.
Alright, this is the last poll.
Okay.
more help.
You would have evoked the boss.
Take a guess. The
You know
second,
what?
the second phase, a giant bat.
Say this: if you don't evoke the boss, then I'm gonna take the first part of the next buster.
Yeah, okay.
He's a vampire.
Oh, you're okay with
Fine.
that? Alright, so that's how we're gonna do it.
Hi, L-Mill. Fix my plug.
Clock spots.
Go to your clock spot.
Oh, what's going?
So, tanks and healers have to take the debuff.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, tanks and healers have to take the debuff. DPS is tethered. Already have the debuff.
Who's saying what the debuff? Never mind.
Tanks and healers.
Well, I can move to you. I'm not a caster.
I literally don't have to do anything. Nice.
This is right? Yeah.
My reprise.
You tried just dodging it?
If I don't wait so long, I can do this.
Oh, that's right. You immunity.
Oh yeah. Wait, I'm not supposed to use that.
I've heard of like.
Oh, it's not the lily. Right.
I'm staying under the box.
I trust no one.
Oh.
No, you're not.
The proximity.
Less.
Proximity is gonna happen first.
This is a knockback, by the way.
Oh god.
You have to make sure you're in
Fucking
front
hell.
of him.
And then stat. Okay. Leave me alone.
Tank buster.
I'm so confused. He said westernly whatever, right? I mean, he's
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
hit to the west?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
goes to the west side.
He goes to the west.
West
Was he not just east there, or am I high?
He was
He was
west.
That was west?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was west.
Oh, I'm like, I don't know what's going on here.
Whoa. Oh, bend in. Nice.
that was
Who likes
something.
this?
Oh, for
Oh
fuck's
no,
Did-
I cannot live. Oh
He
no.
Did
really
we
likes
confirm?
this.
Did we confirm he always does the thing in the same exact order?
So far, yes.
Every single
Yes.
time it looks like it's been, yeah.
Okay.
It
So
looks like it's been sword into his cape, then back into, and then another thing into his sword, and then releases the sword, and then releases the cape.
so it's first suck handles first mechanic, and then
Mhm.
second suck does tethers. And I
Wait,
would
what?
say,
But that doesn't.
I mean, if he's doing it in the same order every time,
Yeah, but if you get sucked both times, take any.
I think he releases the buffs that he gets in reverse order. So
That's
he
what it looks like,
sucks-
yeah.
Sucks. Let's say he sucks the healers, then he sucks the DPS, then he releases the DPS one, and then releases the healer one. That would mean tanks and healers have to handle first mechanic if they're sucked first, and DPS have to handle the second mechanic if they're sucked second. So suck order determines mechanic order until proven wrong.
That's what it looks like.
I think so. I just
Ooh.
remember, because it looked like he sucked us all, like, after all of that stuff, plus the fucking floor